Paul, thank you so much for stopping by the booth.
We'll see
Appreciate
you,
seeing you there. Good luck on Saturday.
Take it easy.
Thank you very much, Paul Wolf. Great to have you here. If you're just joining us, this is the 2025 Optima King of the Hammers powered by Ford Performance, and we are here for the 4400 qualifying for Race of Kings, but we're just turning it up a bit. We're just making something a little bit different, and right now we're going unicycle racing down short bus. Who knew this was a thing? Gentlemen, welcome to the booth.
Thank you so much. Thank you for allowing us to be here and showcasing what these unicycles are possible of. We're at the top of short bus right now.
Yeah, we are indeed. So it's great to have you here. Talk to us a little bit about this unicycle racing. So are these powered units, normal unicycles? What are they exactly?
Yeah, I can speak to that. So these are electric unicycles. They run on electricity. They go up to 168 volts, speeds in excess of 65 miles an hour.
Ultra One. Yeah, these
Ultra
things
One.
are legit,
Ultra
man.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is officially Ultra One racing right now. That's what we're doing.
And these off-road models, they have thousands of watts in those motors. So it's not like some other machines that you see with a frame, like a bike, they have lower wattage in those motors. These have thousands of watts in those motors to really push them up these hills and down the hills.
So really, the only thing that's stopping you is
common sense is the word you're looking for there, my friend. Common sense. Yeah. That's the limiting factor in this right now.
I look at this and I just feel broken bones already.
My knees hurt just watching this.
Exactly.
That's the thing. We prep for all of this. These have suspension models. All of the ones you see on the hill there, they're suspension models, and they're geared up like RoboCop. They got all the helmets, the elbows. We're not letting them out there without their shin guards, the whole 9 yards.
Yes, they stopped by. I was sitting over in the RCV booth, and someone wheeled in on their little unicycle, and he said, "Can I convince you to come for a ride?" And I looked at his knee braces and elbow pads and helmet, and I'm like, I could tell you right now, I want nothing to do with that. That's not. I'm in my well into my 50s now. I'm out of this game.
You know the answer, don't you? With age comes a cage.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
But,
could you get one of these? Maybe I could build a cage around it.
And
then if I rolled, I could just keep rolling.
And then put 4 wheels on the corners and call it a 44. Yeah.
Yes,
but no, this is absolutely fantastic. So what is the format for this race? So we're talking about qualifying. So talk us through qualifying and how these guys have ended up here.
Yeah, so we had the race on the short track yesterday. That was our qualifier. And so this is our finals for Ultra 4 here at King of the Hammers 2025. And I need to speak to the skill of the riders, the caliber of the riders that we've brought in. We have world champion electric unicycle riders, as well as world or national champion acoustic. We call them acoustic as opposed to electric unicycles.
Yeah, and they're absolutely insane, the riders that we have here. They're coming from all over North America. They've won championships. They've won championships in China when they visited the manufacturer of these machines. And we couldn't ask for any better riders.
That's Willie Brady there on the screen. Roger Hajali. You've got EUC Zach. He's actually the winner from yesterday, and he will be in this race today. And if you're looking for favorites, I think I'd probably put my money on him. He just won the global EUC championship over in China about 2 weeks ago. Prior to that, he won the TEF1 championship at the circuit track here in Winchester, California. So he's up and coming.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to ask this. Is this a contact sport? Are you allowed to sort of make your way past people, or is that frowned upon?
It would be like NASCAR, wouldn't it? Where it's like not really a contact sport, but it's really a contact sport.
Exactly.
Kind of like motocross. Motocross isn't I mean, it's the same. Elbows are things, right?
It's a unique aspect of this because we're just on the wheel and it's a human on top. So inevitably, when you get close to one another, you might bump some shoulders. So there are some rules, some guidelines. No pushing, shoving, knocking someone off their wheel intentionally, but you will rub shoulders. You get close and you almost support one another. If someone's going to fall, you can almost slightly depend on your competitor to hold you up in a sense. If
so you're not allowed to have sort of like any Bodicea spikes like the chariots used to.
All right, Jim, they're off. Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
They're dropping down off the top. You guys do this, not our world.
Yeah, so we've got EUC Zach in first place there, followed closely by EUC Nico, and they're making that hard left turn into the short bus, aka struggle bus, I hear. This is a straight downhill course, you guys. I mean, the cameras don't do it justice.
Yeah, they're just negotiating their line through all of these rocks and everything right now, and you may see them slip out and get right back up on the wheel, but some of that sandy feature up there that those bigger trucks have been kind of pushing all that sand around, it's making it that much more difficult. As you can see, one of the racers up there in front just kind of slipping out, and another racer going around them staying on top of the wheel there.
Yep, you've got EUC Nico. Oh, Nico goes down. He's actually riding the Bigode X-Way. EUC Zach is on the Bigoad Extreme.
Two very extremely capable wheels. That's how I think we're seeing them out front. But that skill level, you'll definitely see. You got the 2 riders up there, and maybe the other ones are going to be catching up soon. But this short bus is it's a struggle bus. That is for sure. But they'll definitely start making their way down, finding the right track for them, and just try not to find that sandy area too much where you have one wheel, one motor, one contact patch. If it slips, your whole machine is slipping out of control in a sense. But you can kind of control it.
One thing to mention also is these are different diameter tires. So we have 16-inch tire versus 18-inch tire in first place, and we'll see that 18-inch tire will definitely have an advantage on some things like potholes here.
Yeah.
Here's EUC Zach here.
How fast is he going right here?
He's hitting it flat ground here. He's probably looking at more like 35, 40 miles an hour maybe, or pushing a lot of these extreme like off-road models. They have that 16 up to 20-inch tire, and they're made to be going off that.
So how do they
high
accelerate?
torque.
How do leaning forward?
Leaning forward.
Leaning forward. So all these is a motor, a battery, and a control board, and it's software that does everyone asks, is it a gyro? No, it's a software within the machine itself. So as long as it's on, it wants to stay flat.
Yeah.
If you push it even a 1/4 inch down, it is full speed spinning on you.
Okay.
We've got EUC Zach. It looks like he's getting close to the short course. He is going to race into Hammertown here on the short course, around the corner and down the straightaway for the finish.
Yeah, it's one exciting thing we've been ready to do. A lot of people are asking, when you're racing, when you're racing. We're racing right now, and we're asking where. We want to go through Hammertown, too. So they're making their way down the big hill here into the infield course and making their way over to Hammertown streets.
So how many races do we have racing today?
We have 6 racers racing. We have Cody Williams, we have Joe Greska, we've got EUC Nico, we've got EUC Zach, Wheelie Brady. I think that's it.
Yeah, an absolutely like advanced group of people out there riding too. So it's really cool to see them pushing the limits of these vehicles as they go around too. If you were up close with these vehicles too, you'll notice that they're beeping, and they'll beep really loud at a certain point, and that's basically the machine telling you, hey, that's all I got. I don't have much more. Don't push me too much. The technology is great now, and it'll beep at you for quite a long time, but I would say probably 8 to 10. You see he's getting some air there.
Some air there on the
Fully
jump.
capable. You'll notice on the back of his machine there too, there's a linkage, there's suspension, and they're definitely using all that suspension and all that travel. And in these machines, the travel is only getting more and more and more, and they're wanting us to hit bigger and bigger things.
Now, for the riders of this, are you going to have riders who are like specialize in off-road, specialize on asphalt? How does that break down?
I mean, EUC Zach is a great example. We have multifaceted riders. He's won podiums on asphalt tracks. He's won podiums on off-road tracks. Some people are a little bit more inclined to stick to one to the other. Like we have one prolific rider out here, Mike Leahy, also known as Shibby Time. He's an off-road monster. He was Red Bull Rampage, Canyon Jump, the whole 9 yards. You've seen a unicycle go viral, it's probably Shibby.
Yeah, Declan Courant was the 6th racer that I need to mention. Declan Courant, he is a huge contribution to our community, and we really appreciate having him. He's been racing ever since, riding since 2016. He's been featured on shows like John Oliver on HBO. We've also been in movies. Indian 2, if folks would like to see an example of EUCs in a movie, you can look up Indian 2 on Netflix. So TV, news, we're really out here trying to raise Ultra One to the next level, and we really appreciate Dave and you guys and the whole crew and how accommodating you've been.
Well, I've just been sitting here catching flies with my jaw on the ground watching this. This is just remarkable stuff. Thank you so much. But that's another reason why we come to King of the Hammers.
Hey, wait, Jim, I've got an idea. So yesterday I had an idea that you, me, and Miles would race in the simulators, and
Don't
we
go
did
there.
that.
Don't go there.
What do you say we go over? Miles, you down for some unicycling?
It's easier than you think. Everyone thinks it's quite daunting, but you
Emmy's
figure it
in.
out.
Emmy's in. There we
She's
go.
in.
So if someone's in Hammertown, they want to come ride one of these electric unicycles, where are they going?
Yeah, they can come over to the eridelife.com booth. We have the Amped Electric Games flags. Both of those brands you can find on Instagram and YouTube, Amped Electric Games. You can see the races that we've raced in. You can see our race schedule. You can come out and join us.
It's a whole community that's taken off, and we're just proud to be here to showcase to everyone here what we're already doing.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, hey, I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Once again, always